Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 12 of the Barcelona FIFA 20 career mode series. Be sure to leave a like on today's video for more of this if you're enjoying it, all that good stuff. So, alright guys, we have got a pretty big one here. We've got some important games. We got Granada. We need to continue to pick up some points in the league. Just showing you the games we have for this episode. We're going to round off January pretty much. So if you take a look there, actually got the Copa del Rey. We've got some cup games approaching, so keep those in mind. But first up, we're going to go right into this match against Granada. Not going to make really many changes, just to show you guys again, or if you're just coming along to this new, or if you're a new viewer of this career mode. Suarez did pick up a pretty lengthy injury. There's been talk to sell him. We're not getting offers. We're not getting offers for Suarez. Of course, he's injured right now. So it might have to be something that happens next season, the pre-season build up to season 2. We got to see about that. But right now, getting into this, we've got Paul Pogba. Look at his skills, and he's just really showing. Yeah, he's showing you and showing us, showing everyone what he's about and why I did really bring him to Barcelona. Number one, I needed a lad that can come in and do things on his own, that can make a run from midfield, be another attacking threat. Look at his skills. We didn't really have anyone else in the team that can do with that kind of finesse and just that silk with his dribbling. And I feel the replay didn't do it justice. We wanted to go a little bit back before what it showed from the default replay. Yeah, take a look. I didn't even skill there. He just used his strength and positioning and pace, everything that he had. Or yeah, he's just too good. It's just Paul Pogba. And he gets on the ball again. Don't tell me he's going to do the same. This time, a bit of skill, hopping around it looks like, and 2-0. 2-0, Paul Pogba. This is, again, I love this because this is the exact reason I bought him in. We wanted that central mid type that could do this stuff. Not an attacker or a striker, because strikers, wingers, they're already being marked. There's defenders on them. But no one is defending that strongly on Paul Pogba running onto the box, and it's completely going to misplace. They're like, hold up, what is this lad doing? He's a centre mid. He's not supposed to be this technically, or at least like skillful. He shouldn't be as skillful as a attacker, as a striker or winger, but he is. That's why Paul Pogba is such a switch. There's not many others that could do that in that same fashion. Of course, there's good midfielders, but not in the same way Paul Pogba is. And right now, we're going to be on for a third goal. It's Leo Messi. I wasn't sure we could get to that, but we do. And that is a third goal in this first game right here. We are rolling. We are rolling right now. You can see us at the heights. We've had a few games like this season where we can smash the goals in and we're too much. We're too much for the opposition. The defender, I don't know what he was doing there. He was trying to kick it away. Maybe would have been better suited, more better suited to just try and head that. Anyway, that is all done now, and it's 3-0. Not too much else happened to about 15 minutes left. Griezmann, and we brought on Fatih, and Fatih, he just got all the pace in the world. He's got the pace, he's got the space, and he makes it 4-0. So this is a very interesting game. This is a very interesting game for us because, yeah, obviously, you know, ultimate difficulty, I've just noticed such a difference. Some games, when we start, get it early goals, then it's just, that's it. That's it from there. And of course, it's the ability. Yeah, it's the ability of our opponents. And as I said, right now we're going to be focusing heavily on the league, to be getting good results in the league, to keep pressing. And yeah, 4-0. Pogba, he set us. He set us on our way. Look, like, who does that? Oh, that's mind-boggling. Oh, Paul Pogba, and that's it. That's why he was my target. He was the man I went for when I knew what type of player that I wanted for the team that would really help me. And I say by me, just to win games of FIFA. Paul Pogba is that lad. he's that beast. He's that beast FIFA player, and he really showed that today. No assists, but yeah, he got a brace, he got a couple goals, and probably two of the best goals for the game. So yeah, he owned this game. Absolutely fantastic. Player of the match would have never ever gone to another lad today. That was absolutely it. So the next up, we do have that Copa del Rey game, so it's going to be very important as well. But as I said, still prioritizing the league, because that's always important. We want to be finishing as high as we can, so we got to manage around that. Though now, in terms of the progression, Ruiz, we've been training pretty heavily, and we've got a lot of potential players in the team. Though this guy, he's been talked about a little bit up in the comments, so I thought we should train him. He's got good potential. I know he's a talent for sure, so I'm still going to leave Ruiz there. Still important, those attributes. You want to push them to 80, and I can tell he'll be a player in the first team in the future with his current development. One of the best in the season with Fatih. They're both really developing nicely, so you can see those two together. You might say Fatih has better potential, but they're really growing at the same rate at the moment. So yeah, things are going alright. Once more to show you, Suarez, look, it says removed from transfer list. We got him on the transfer list, but no bids. Same with PK. I know people said to sell PK, but PK is still very, very highly rated at this point, and someone to leave. For PK leaving in January, I feel that's probably not likely to happen. And not even just PK, but that level of player in January for a team like Barcelona. I think the drastic change will be in the off season when we will go about that. If we get an offer in though, maybe it will be different, but I'm not worried about it. Let's say if we don't get an offer, but now look at all the shots we're blocking right here. And you know, guys, when a game starts off like this, you have about 3 blocks. I thought that was. We blocked their shots 3 times at least in the build-up to that goal by Cazorla, and I was here, like, I'm right now, I'm just like, okay, is it going to be one of these tough games? The good thing is we've got plenty of time to turn it around and not to use that as an excuse, I suppose. We can attack them right now, trying to get past, but Dembele couldn't. What was his weakness there was the strength. Literally weakness. So there we go. Now into the second half. We still haven't got that equalizer. Dembele is going for it right now, though. He's running into the box. Get past and shoot. No, what was that? What was that? We're going to have to take a look at the replay. I don't like doing this, but I have to when it's something that is really frustrating to me. Look at this, guys. He was just about to go past and shoot. Look at that. About to shoot. And he touched him. Nowhere near the ball, that guy. Oh, my God. I was about to call him something else. Instead of Guy, something starting with a C. But I held myself back. But yeah, how does that... how does he get away with that? Because my player didn't dive, basically. A change of pace. Oh, a change of pace. He didn't dive. But if he did, it surely had to be a penalty because he got connection, but we just had to get it back. We had to get it back, equalize right there. Like, sometimes when I get frustrated, it's good because then we just move around. And I wanted to say this. FIFA, honestly, a lot of the time it feels like a game of chess. It's about making the right moves. Sometimes it doesn't feel like a game of football. And a lot of people say that with FIFA. You don't play like playing a Barcelona style. Say if you play passing, possession, it doesn't always bring you a goal. Sometimes you have to strategize, and the kind of chance you create and how you go about it, just a quick move that's going to beat your opponent, basically. To put it in a simple way, just a quick move, and then to win your game of chess, essentially, just like that. So it feels like that sometimes, and we did that to get our lead. And we could not keep that in. Surely that was so close right there. And hopefully that's not going to be too disappointing for us. We clear it, but it goes back to them. Notice these little things. It goes out wide. Oh my God, why is my goalkeeper? I swear, I did not touch the goalkeeper there. Like, seriously. Why? The CPU controlling him was making him go up, and I could not do anything. I barely ever make the goalkeeper go up like that unless the ball's there to be got, then, you control the keeper, or you tell him to go up, basically. But I didn't touch the CPU. Made it... What could I have done? Whoa, that was so hard. And you know the time in the game right now, we were trying to get through, even in attack felt really, really weak, and we just couldn't get that pass through. So I was pretty frustrated. I knew we need to get the ball back at this point or the game is over. Look at me sliding around. I knew when it's just about to be +2. I know when the ball, even if we make it out to a corner, yeah, I know what's going to happen now. We're not even getting a chance. That's disappointing. Like, what's the chance the whistle will blow when we get possession and about to attack? Not there, but when we clear it. That's always funny. But yeah, a bit disappointment. And I tell you what. Bad things don't happen by themselves. By what in the ones, in like singly. They happen in doubles, triples, if not more. And that's what we saw in today's match. That's why I had to relive this, guys. Take a look at the FIFA camera there couldn't even register it properly. So even that tells you, okay, that was something weird to happen. See how he's running there. I'm like controlling one of the defenders, like running back. So what do you call that? What do you call that? A really good ball. A really good ball made the goalkeeper recognize in the CPU that he needs to go up. And that was really the difference in the game, to be honest, at the end of the day. And I did go a lot more attacking as well. We were looking for a goal, another goal, but unfortunately couldn't really find that. So, you know, that's the cup. That's the cup. As I said earlier, before that match, I was like, we are going to try and prioritize the league. Of course, league is so important. Especially how we are right now, even some inconsistent results. We go back to the discussion with our league results. We've been able to avoid a lot of defeats. For the season. So this is so crucial though, because it's 3rd v4. Valencia is a real good team, lads. Like, you see that they must be. Where we think, well, I think, you guys, I'm not sure what your opinions are, but like, we haven't been that bad this season. So Valencia to even be 3rd and we are 4th, we know they're going to be a tough challenge. Today, but if you look at our team here as well, I didn't want to make too many changes here. Like, I don't want to make too many changes here. I always go on Suarez. So like, it's like, oh, I wish we had Suarez in the team. Another attacker of that quality. I say it in that way in case we sell him and we brought in someone else. Just someone of that quality extra in the match day squad will be good to have, especially right now as we go behind. That was one we didn't really commit defensively. Yeah, very frustrating. Don't want to see the replay. But yeah, didn't go too far ahead, didn't push the defenders up really too much, trying to make the tackle, but unfortunately, we do go behind early, which is not nice, but it's going to give us a challenge here. We're trying to get past there, and we don't quite, and trying to apply that pressure. I try and do that pretty heavily, really. More of my tactical style. That's what I realize. But when you're actually playing the FIFA match, it's a bit different. Than your tactical setup. Anyway, we give away a foul, so you can sense maybe a bit of frustration going on at the moment, but hopefully they don't score here. You know, I'm getting a player near the goals there, but Ter Stegen still makes the save. I told you though, see, look at that pressure. How they were pressuring my player, I could not make a pass that was not going to go out of play, or it would have been intercepted. So I'm feeling the pressure right here. See, we try and go in for a tackle there, and we just run past. That happens sometimes. And look, it's so in between. So 2 goals here, guys. Oh, very, very disappointing to concede. But it's another one of these. That was just a great ball by the CPU team. Like, right there, they played that amazing ball. Like, that pass right there, look at that. I can't defend that. After that ball is played, let me know. But there's not much you can do after a ball like that is played. It's more so preventing that before the situations. It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough that we're 2-0 down, but we're trying to push to get 1 goal back as we enter the second half now. It's Griezmann, and here, I was trying to get on his left because shooting with his right, I knew I've had shots already with him on his right, and they've been too weak, but it might have been good just to have a shot out of bounds because, again, is it going to be exactly the same? Again, that in-between ball. I'm so frustrated here, honestly. I'm not thinking to quit the match. I'm just out of frustration going to the menu, you know, trying to show that through the video with the gameplay. I'm frustrated because that was, like I say, that's my reaction to it. Like, that's just the in-between kind of, how can I stop? Like, when he's on that run, what do I do there? What do I do there? Like, the defender, tried to slide to anticipate it and was never possible. And I just feel how this game played out. We just, really, really tough. And now we're going to go that situation trying to push up our players a bit more. If we're going to, if we can actually do that tactically, then I rethought of, couldn't. Because I want to go another striker. I don't want to leave it too late. We're going to try early, mix it around here, get Griezmann, just make sure we can select him as one of the strikers there. You got to make sure you can't push him too forward. So yeah, and then Fati, and we bring in Messi. Once more, could be on that Suarez situation. Imagine not bringing on Fati, who is a mid-70s player. Imagine if you had a high 80s player. Imagine that's a real difference. That's a real difference to the point we're in. Right now, even pushing up the fullbacks into wingbacks, but see where they're positioned now. That looks like a wingback position, not left midfield and right midfield. But you just have to. I want to put them there, so they're going to be pushing up. It's not that they're going to make them a worse player. It's more about the positioning. Though here, we're going to just make a little bit of a save there by Ter Stegen. And now 15 minutes left for 3 goals. Oh, we're going to have to score from this attack. We're going to need something incredible. But can it start here? Leo Messi. And funnily enough, it is Fati, that man we were talking about. He has all the composure and he was able to get in the space. His good thing at the moment is his pace, and obviously getting men forward. He was all the space in the world for a quick lad. Yeah, he was going to be a benefit there, and he was able to get the goal home, so it's going to be good for him. So now, guys, just over 10 minutes. We're going to see if we can get 2 more goals. It was enough. It was enough time. We got to make sure. We got to make sure we get forward and see. That's the thing right now. Look at that play by Dembele to get past. Come on, can we go? Run at them, and see. We got to play this countering style right now. Maybe not what you're used to from Barcelona, but this is the position we're in. Griezmann, no, it had to be saved. What a chance that was. So that was one chance we have right there. We could have got 1 more goal back then. Yeah, it could have been maybe possible. Now we're entering, almost like 5 minutes left now. Yeah, it's about to hit the 85th minute. We need 2 goals. It's looking really, really hard. Trying to win back the possession. Good header. The effort and the intent is there by us. You can't doubt it. And we've got the quality. We've got the player quality to play this style of game. Frustrating there. And you're going to sense that with a slide. With a slide tackle there, lads. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. When the passing is not as quick as you want it to be, and then it leads to an interception. I was really disappointed because I feel we were mounting an attack there. And yeah, that was it. We injured one of their players, so you can take that, Valencia. You might go ahead and win this, but you got an injury to deal with. Carlos Soler. So we have maybe a final chance. We're entering 90 minutes though. We got to make sure this is a goal. So it's Griezmann. Oh, the opponent falls down. Griezmann surely has to have this. That was going top post. Come on, that was going top post. Come on, man. I had to show the replays of these crazy things. Maybe it's not as crazy. It's just a very, very good save. But I mean, what can I do to finish, mate? Look at that. That's going right in the top corner. Come on. How does this keeper in the pink, mate? How does he save that? Like, oh my God. I'm not sure why I needed to point out that he's wearing like pink, but I don't know. Like, I felt, what could I have done to put that more in the corner? That was a great shot. So it was a couple chances by Griezmann. On another day, maybe we could have scored enough to get an equalizer, but it unfortunately is not going to play out that way. Very disappointing from this match. It was a bad defensive performance by me. That's for sure. Even though we had the same chances. So I don't feel like we're being dominated in games. Any game, or some games where we don't get the desired results, the games are pretty even. Don't forget the first game we won 4-0. Like I said, that feels, even though it's the same video, that feels like ages ago, doesn't it? That feels like ages ago. Oh, for sure. Not without drama. There's not without drama here, guys. That is for sure. And I didn't want to mention it through the games, but just now we've played all the games for the episode. Just to remind you, I have got a mod, not just a career mode mod, but I've also, with that, it's got a gameplay mod. So it actually makes ultimate difficulty harder. You know how people say ultimate difficulty is easy on FIFA? It actually makes it even harder. And I love that challenge of just making it hard as possible. Because if I was winning every single game, like the first game of this episode, would you guys think that's entertaining? If I was winning like 4-0 or 5-0 every single match? Yeah, so it brings a good balance, but it makes me want to fight against a best possible opponent in terms of the CPU's quality. So regardless though, we've got high expectations. Look, there's already but it was an expectation from the board to win the cup. But see, if we end up winning the Champions League, I hope finishing at least top 4 and making the final of a Champions League. I've got to see, what do you think is a situation to keep my job and not end up like Valverde and get sacked? Oh boy, timing for that, yeah. Because I can imagine at this point, with that just happening, some people might be, like sacked in the morning. People can be like that on YouTube sometimes, even if you lose a couple games in the league for the season. So yeah, anyway, just know that's what I wanted to point out. The first game we won 4-0. We were cruising, we were dominating. And we've got quite a few wins like that for the season. Again, we'll review where we're sitting for the league as we come towards the end of the video. But yeah, we have games like that, and then we have those good games as well. So it's about getting the balance. It's about getting the balance right. And again, we weren't getting transfer offers. If there's any players you want me to sell, we're not getting transfer offers, so there's that. There's that. So we got 2 offers for that lad, actually. So can he eventually get loaned out? I don't know. Don't forget we've got a youth squad coming through as well. We're starting to develop these nice talents. So if you're looking at the overall scheme of things, the development is so nice. And the young players we've got in the first team, players are developing neatly. And that's my style of manager and squad building, if you could say, and squad development in my career modes that I've always played career mode like. I've loved to develop my younger lads, and you see progression. You see progression all the time, and that's what we work towards. Make the squad better each season, that will show through results. And if you're someone who's watched my career modes a lot and not just watching newly from Barcelona, like each season I improve. Or the first season is never good as my second season or third season. That's when you see the real success. The first season, finding your feet, developing your own squad, all that good stuff. Those are the obvious things, but I like to say it in the video as well, so you know the intention, where we're working towards. Leo Messi, that's 12 goals, 10 assists, so 22 involvements. The 40 goal contributions is the expectations. Of course, we got a comment earlier in the series as an objective/expectation. So Messi working towards that. I reckon that's gonna go real close. So that's one. That's one to keep our eyes on with Messi. But yeah, as I said, to finish off this video, our league position. What I want to show you right now. See, still only 2 losses. The difference in our position, look, Valencia is the only one to have 1 loss. And we just play them. So keep that in mind as well. That's the difference. So it's very, very close. Those draws, we get another goal or concede 1 less goal and have maybe 2 or 3 more wins instead of draws. Yeah, who knows how we could be looking. That's how close it is. But that's it for now, lads. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. I'll see you next time.